Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star, and you are watching a Starscartel podcast. Okay, let's get into this message. And I just start to notice that there are some people that are looking down on us, and it could possibly be how I felt, but that's how I felt in the dream. And every time I would say how I felt, it was just kind of like, nah, that's not what's going on. Okay. After the dream, I heard the song The Greatest by Rod Wave, and I'm going to go over some of the lyrics. All right, y'all. So in this scripture, we are seeing David literally just walking by. Kind of just walking by. He really not, he not really into he's not actually actively trying to go to battle against Absalom, but Absalom is kind of like poking, like he's basically poking the bear. And I just feel like it's a situation where somebody, like literally, I don't think you literally live in a house where people can see inside your house. Like, first of all, that's not the case. I feel like it's a situation where maybe you feel like your business is out in the open, or maybe you feel as though intimate moments, or maybe it's something that is very intimate, something that you would expect, or something that you see as something that is supposed to be kept in the house, something that is just supposed to be between you and your spouse, is it's like it's being put on a spotlight, or it's being put like you're not okay with it. Maybe you are a very quiet person, or maybe you're a very private person. Actually, not quiet, you're a private person. You don't want everybody in your business. You don't want everybody knowing your business. You don't you're not the kind of person that you want there to be rumors about you. You don't want people going around talking about what you have going on in your life. You don't like people knowing all of your business. And maybe you are dealing with somebody that does, or somebody that is not tripping about going about and telling all of your business. And it's really bothering you, like it's really stressing you out, it's really causing you a lot of frustration. And at this moment in time, it's not a situation where somebody is, because Absalom and David were not fighting in this exact scripture, but it's like a situation where it maybe words are being said, maybe there are arguments, maybe there are just like little mishaps that are happening. And every time something happens, there's someone that is going about and talking about it with everybody. It's like if they're not talking about it with everybody, they're talking about it with people who are telling everybody. And it's kind of like you feel like your private life is public. Your private, the way that you would, like things that you would prefer to stay between you and your person, are being taken up and spread about to other people. Just how Absalom, as one of David's friends, one of David's men walks by, Absalom is talking to him, hey, did you know this, did you know that, and I feel this, I think that. And it's kind of like every time you get into it with this person, it don't even have to be someone you're in a relationship with. This is just somebody, like not in a intimate like it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship, but it's somebody. Every time you get into it with this person is trying to find any and everybody that is cool with you, that likes you, is okay with you, that would take your side and tell them, but they did this and they did that and they did this, they're really a terrible person. And I just feel like it may be causing frustration for both of you. It's causing frustration for you because you don't want this information out. This is something, and I feel like it's something small. Like it may be something small, maybe some minor, maybe something that's not that serious. And especially if you are, like, your friendship is kind of like y'all get into it and then y'all make up, and then y'all get into it and y'all make up, and y'all get into it and y'all make up. It's kind of like, why go about and tell everybody all this information about somebody that you allegedly care about? If you really care about them, why would you want other people to look at them in a bad light? Why would you want somebody that you truly care about to be seen as, bad, or to be seen in a negative light. And, every time this person does this, I feel like you're looking like you're trying to figure out, are you my friend or are you my enemy? Do you really care about me? Do you really have love for me? Because, this was David's enemy that was doing this. So it's not seen like, I don't feel like this is something that a friend would do to a friend. First of all, I also feel like, on the other hand, it also can frustrate this person, because whoever this is about, you are not a bad person. You don't, it like, just how I was describing that this is about somebody that does not like their business out like that, and possibly a quiet person. Even though I said that on accident, that possibly could be it. You're quiet. You don't fight with other people. You're not going around starting confrontations. You're not going around starting problems. So a lot of times it's hard to believe that you are the one starting problems in the first place. So, it's almost like every time this person goes out and they're saying that you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, you're doing that, it really backfires on them, because you're not the one doing that to them. It's very immature, first of all. It's very immature. It's very childish for somebody to go and gossip about somebody that they care about a little problem, instead of being a grown adult, sitting down and calmly having a conversation to solve the problem. And I just feel like it is backfiring, because you don't match the description of whatever it is that they're saying. Just like how Absalom was talking to one of David's men and was trying to say all these awful things about him, and he was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you can feel however you feel, but as for me, okay, this is how I am, and this is how I will stand. And that, like, just like with the song, The Greatest, okay, it's not that you are a cocky person. It's not that you're trying to be cocky. It's not that you're trying to look at yourself a certain way. Are you trying to look at yourself like you are this big bad person? Or are you not seeing yourself as God or anywhere near God? You are just in a position to where you came from nothing, and you have worked very hard to get to where you are. You have worked very hard to accomplish whatever you accomplish, and it doesn't even have to be anything big. It can literally just be like, me, like how I told y'all the other day, I have been working on my anger problems for a very long time, and I am proud of myself, because I remember a time when my anger was absolutely out of control. And I am proud of myself that I have gotten it to a point to where, for the most part, I don't have to raise my voice very much. I really try not to. I really put forth, like, and I actually learned in a book. I forgot what it was. I don't remember if it was The Art of War or the 50 Laws. What was it? I forgot. But it was a book that I read where it says that sometimes when you raise your voice, you are actually taking away your power. If you allow, if you talk in a calm manner, more, first of all, whoever you're talking to, even if you are in a disagreement, would be more so, how do you say it, ample to listen to what you have to say. They would more so want to listen to what you have to say, and they will not feel as though you're trying to disrespect them. But once you start screaming at somebody and you're yelling at somebody, you're cussing at somebody, and you are disrespecting somebody, they are not, like, all bets are off. Nobody wants to listen to someone who is being mean and nasty to them. And, that's something that I myself learned. And, I'm very proud of myself that I've learned that. It has helped me tremendously over the past few years to keep arguments that could have possibly gotten really bad down. Because, it's like, it can be very frustrating sometimes. And I know for me, I don't like when somebody is trying to accuse me of something that I am not or did not do. It is very frustrating to keep your cool. It's very frustrating to keep your head level. It's very frustrating to stay calm. It is. It's so hard. I do not like when people lie on me. I don't like when people make up stuff about me. I don't like when people put words in my mouth. And I don't think anybody likes that. And, for anybody, I'm pretty sure it's very hard to remain cool. So, sometimes you have to take a deep breather. Sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes you have to get your mind together. Sometimes you have to listen before you speak. And then after you listen, think before you speak. And, sometimes it can be very frustrating to whomever you're talking to when you're moved like that. But I would prefer to speak slowly and be sure of what I said than to speak fast and say something I don't mean. Because sometimes when you're so quick to speak and you're so quick to one up somebody and you're so quick to just get a word in, you might possibly be hurting somebody's feelings that you love and that you care about. And you might be saying something to them that you don't even mean. And it is what it is. If if you that type of person where you feel like you just gotta win, you gotta win every argument, you gotta be on top of every argument. But at 31 years old, about to be 32, I do not feel as though it's just that necessary for me to win certain arguments. There are certain people that I love so much that I would prefer for them to just win the argument, you win, than for us to get to a point to where we are literally never going to speak again, never going to talk again, and please leave, there are also certain people that I love from a distance. I love them, but I know that we can't be friends no more. We can't hang out no more because every time that we have tried it in the past, it just does not work out. It doesn't mean that I hate them. It don't mean that I don't wish them well. But in reality, my peace is that important to me. And, I just feel like you may be in a situation where you are frustrated because you have worked very hard to get to this place in your life with regardless if it's having to do with literally success in what you do, or if it has to do with you are just successful in maintaining your composure. You have worked really hard for this, and you have started at a really low place and you've gotten to a really high place. And God is saying that, regardless to what anyone may try to point you out to be, what anybody may try to say about you, they can say all they want to say, but they're really wasting their breath because you have worked so hard to get to this position. You have put forth so much effort to be in this position. You have really went through a lot of tests and trials for this, that you cannot be painted to be something that you are not. You cannot be painted to be who you are not. And every time you feel like you are getting upset, or you getting angry, or even if you're in a situation where you feel like you are with someone, you care about them, you love them, regardless if it is a family member, a friend, or actually somebody you are in a relationship with, and you feel like they are, disrespecting you in this kind of way, I also feel like God is saying that you have to really think about, depending on who this person is to you, how you're going to treat this relationship. Because last but not least, and I'm going to leave it at that, God is saying that friends don't do that. Friends don't try to make their friend seem to be this bad person. Who are people that love you? Somebody that loves you is not going to try to make you out to be this big bad wolf. They're not going to be childish like that. They're going to come to you like an adult, and they're going to try to talk things out with you in a calm manner. Somebody that loves you, somebody that cares about you, is not going to try to hurt you. They're not going to try to, regardless if it is mentally, physically, or emotionally. This is somebody that will never try to hurt you. They will never try to see you down. They never want to see you in anguish or anything like that. I have had some really bad arguments with some friends in the past, and typically I don't want to fight my friends. I don't want to get into it with that, like my like that with my friends, because I love my friends, you know what I'm saying? And it's a very it's very I know me, because if I get to that point, it's no turning back. And it's just like I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just not down for treating somebody that I care about like a stranger. And I just feel like God is saying that you have to look at all these things, not only look at, the way that this person is treating you. Sometimes maybe you are questioning that if this person truly does care about you. And I feel like God is saying that He is the one that is giving you that thought to question if this person cares about you, because if they truly care about you, they're not going to treat you this way. They don't want, if somebody care about me, anybody I care about, anybody that I love, I don't want nobody looking at them no kind of way. I don't want nobody feeling some kind of way about them. I don't want nobody talking down on them. I don't want nobody to feel like they have some kind of information on them, or they can look at them some kind of way. Like, you gotta rethink who you allow into your life, because yeah, that's the message. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.